The first impression of Subaru would give you plenty of reasons not to get one. Very restrained design, mediocre reliability, and a CVT transmission. However, this mass-market niche automaker has been showing an upward trend in sales numbers for the past dozen years. And if it weren't for the lockdowns, yet another record could have been broken. If you need reasons to explain the success, well, these cars do the job and they leave buyers happy, especially those who value passenger safety and a near-legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive. 2021 will not be a revolution for Subaru, but it will make their models better, and today we'd like you to get acquainted with the newcomers and enhancements to your favorites. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, and let's start the engines. Subaru Crosstrek. The subcompact crossover segment is marching strong in those markets where people are giving up on the compact city cars but are not ready to embrace huge models so popular in North America. The Crosstrek, also known as XV elsewhere, attracts those customers who cannot accept the fact that an SUV, no matter how small, can come without an all-wheel drive. In Europe, this model is represented by a 1.6-liter Boxer and a 2-liter mild hybrid e-Boxer. In the US, however, it gets an entry-level 2-liter mill and the new top dog, 2.5-liter with 182 horsepower, 176 pound-feet, and still up to 34 mpg. Additionally, this crossover gets a trim extension with the Crosstrek Sport. This modification gets unique 17 inches, some exterior tweaks, and a dual-function X-mode traction control with snow dirt and deep snow mud settings. Subaru Levorg STI Sport. 2020 was the first year when the new generation of the Legacy Revolution Touring AK Levorg station wagon was launched on the home and certain international markets. Despite the conservative design changes that could have been mistaken for a facelift, this is an all-new model that rides on the latest generation Subaru global platform. The next step for the newcomer is the introduction of the sporty STI Sport trim, which fully mirrors all the design choices and performance characteristics of the original concept. The Subaru Levorg STI gets a juicy 1.8-liter turbo Boxer 4 with direct injection. The unit outputs 174 horsepower and some healthy amount of torque, 221 pound-feet to be exact. As one of the latest Subaru arrivals, the new Levorg is entitled to get a 12.3-inch digital cluster and an 11.6-inch infotainment. Subaru Forester. On the North American market, the only changes for the Forester in 2021 are standard adaptive LED headlamps, automatic high beams, a new center console storage tray in the rear, and a 7-speed manual modes for the CVT transmission on the limited trim. In turn, the European and Australian versions get some interesting upgrades of their own. The pure IC 2.0-liter Boxer is abandoned in favor of the mild hybrid drivetrain, which combines a 2-liter 4-cylinder and a 16-horsepower motor controlled via a linear-tronic CVT transmission. The resulting mileage equals to 35 mpg in the combined cycle without sacrificing performance. The model keeps symmetrical all-wheel drive, and a 4,100-pound trailer could still be towed. Moreover, previously exclusive to America Sport trim goes global, and a turbocharged 1.8-liter Boxer, already on sale in Japan, might be joining the lineup at some point in the future. Subaru Gymkhana STI. This is the most outrageous and extreme version of the WRX STI model that will be starring in the viral Gymkhana video series this year. This car will be piloted by Subaru Motorsports USA driver Travis Pastrana, who has years of experience of freestyle motorsports, rally, supercross, and NASCAR. To accommodate his skills, the model is dressed in all-new carbon fiber bodywork with wind tunnel-tested aerodynamics. Under its hood, sits a custom-built Boxer engine paired with a new hood exit exhaust. The suspension has longer travel, while the interior of the production WRX STI is reworked specifically for Pastrana's requirements. No matter how awesome, hopefully this is the last one-off based on the current generation WRX, and next year we'll be reporting about the brand new version. Smash the like button before we proceed any further. Bear in mind that this video is just an episode from our annual playlist about car lineup reviews. So follow the links in the description and on the screen. Let's keep going. Subaru Ascent. Already in its third year, the largest Subaru SUV arrives in 2021 with some standard safety and technological features. The standard eyesight selection of assists is expanded by the addition of advanced adaptive cruise control with lane centering and a new lane keep assist functions. All four trims of the 8-seater gain steering responsive LED headlights, while the seatbelt reminder for the rear rows ensures that the passengers are safely buckled up. Just as before, the Ascent offers 152 cubic feet of passenger space, 8.7 inches of ground clearance, and plenty of room for your cargo. The drivetrain also remains unchanged, so the SUV comes powered by a 260 HP 2.4-liter turbo 4-cylinder that is paired with a CVT and Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive with X mode and hill descent control. Subaru Outback. Last year, the company introduced the all-new Outback that started the 6th generation of the 30-year-old nameplate. We did not expect huge changes for the second year of its run, but Subaru still boosted standard features list to persuade those customers who are considering the entry-level trim. Now standard across the range are steering responsive LED headlights, rear seat reminder system, and passenger seatbelt warning. Do not forget that the Outback already comes with the all-wheel drive, dual 7-inch multimedia system, and Subaru's EyeSight suite of driver assistance technologies. The Outback's engine portfolio consists of two 4-cylinders mated to a CVT transmission. The base 2.5-liter produces 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque, while the up-level 2.4-liter turbo delivers 260 ponies and 277 pound-feet of torque. Subaru Impreza. 2021 changes for the Impreza mostly relate to the upper-level models. The premium trim now comes with the SI Drive engine management that adds 2 driving modes, while the Sport gets an updated rear spoiler. Regardless of the trim level, every Impreza is equipped with a 6.5-inch infotainment, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, and a keyless entry. The entire lineup remains exclusively available with a 2-liter 4-cylinder that outputs 152 horsepower and 145 pound-feet. The entry-level version is mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, while other models get linear-tronic CVT that brings EyeSight safety package. Another obvious asset of the 2021 Impreza is standard all-wheel drive system, which is a very rare feature in this price segment. Subaru Legacy. This will be the 32nd model year for the Legacy, which currently exists in the 7th generation, introduced in 2020. The midsize sedan takes full advantage of the Subaru's global platform to become safer, quieter, roomier, and easier to drive due to the lowered gravity center. Today, this model features 2 drivetrain options: a 2.5-liter direct injection Boxer netting 182 HP and 176 pound-feet, and a new turbo 2.4-liter with 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet that is standard on the top Limited XT and Touring XT trims. Regardless of the engine choice, the power is channeled through a CVT to all four wheels via Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive with active torque vectoring. Despite absorbing all the know-how from Subaru in 2020, latest models will arrive with standard adaptive headlamps, a passenger seatbelt warning, and a rear seat alert feature. Would you ever forgive Subaru for using a CVT? Or would you admit that it is a decent transmission that does its job while also allowing for the Subaru safety tech to operate? Share your thoughts and favorite models in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, and proceed to exploring other 2021 lineups by following the links in front of you. We'll see you.